Hey Aquarius, welcome to your February 2020 love and intimacy readings. I normally just do general readings. I don't, focus on a theme and I have you just apply it where it needs to go. But since it is the month of Valentine's Day, I figured I would do love and intimacy readings. As always, I offer private consultations. You can check that out at my website, which is linked below, lisasalvatore.com. And please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you appreciate this content and want to be notified when new videos are uploaded. And let's get started. So this is going to be for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, and or Aquarius Venus, okay? Some people resonate with their other planetary placements more so than the sun sign. So if you do know those and you want to go ahead and listen to those as well, I suggest doing that. And if you are an Aquarius that only knows your sun sign, that's fine. Listen to this. Hopefully you'll find something in here as well. And like I always say, these are for the general collective, so take what resonates with you and throw away what doesn't. Also, energy is fluid, and so therefore you can change these around to fit your situation as long as it speaks to you, okay? So let's get started. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of February 2020. We're going to be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck by John Holland, since it's the month of love. Aquarius. Random. I feel like this is for somebody in, specifically. There's someone that's okay. Someone's kind of like watching you and, really interested in you. They're admiring you from afar and you know it. And it's kind of creeping you out. And I feel like this is a colleague, somebody at work. And I want to tell you that you're safe. Like, it's nothing to be too concerned about. But if it continues, you need to have a talk with somebody above you because it feels like they're like you already know this because you're feeling it. It feels uncomfortable. So just know that, you're right. Obviously, if someone else is watching this and they're like, oh, I think this guy likes me at work, and you're not creeped out by it, or a woman, whatever, and you're not creeped out by it, then ignore that message. But this is specifically for somebody who feels like not threatened in any way by it, but almost like just weirded out, okay? So you are right, and you need to honor that and trust that because it is true. They are very much admiring you. They're watching you. They want to make a move on you. They want to talk to you. They want to take it further, and you're just like totally not interested, so... Anyway, sorry, that was just a random intuitive message that was coming in that I had to say. I always say that whoever's meant to watch these, whoever the messages are for, are going to get them. Whoa, okay. I'm taking all the jumpers here. Okay. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have recently gone through the ending of an important relationship in your life. These are love and intimacy readings, so it likely is romantically based, but it doesn't have to be. It could be anybody that you have a heart-to-heart connection with. So I'm feeling like for some of you, there's been like the past 9, 10, 11 months, like a mending of your heart, a mending of an ending, confronting your own pain and fear surrounding life and just like, love in general, and just kind of taking a step back and watching or like focusing a lot on your studies or on your work. I feel like a lot of you are currently furthering your education or getting certifications and things like that, like really focusing on yourself, which is a good thing. And while you're doing that, it's like you can get this really nice out of nowhere love connection that comes around the corner, and you're being told to have trust in it and faith and kind of take that leap of faith if you need to. And let go of some of your control issues surrounding when and how you want to meet somebody. Like, let it kind of just be, let it flow. Don't overthink it. It's like, if it happens, I feel like for some of you, you're going to be meeting a person of really a lot of importance, I should say, in the month of February, having to do with your school or your work. So it's got something to do with like the professional arena. And this is a person that's like going to catalyze some kind of a big change for you in your most intimate relationships. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be romantic. It just means that it's going to influence your romantic life somehow. So I'm sorry, that's just how I'm getting it. Okay. Also, there's something here about like heart healing, that there's still some that needs to be done, that you've been working through it, and there's still some that needs to be done, and getting yourself maybe to a professional that could help you, or a spiritual counselor, or just a group or something like that, where you can help, you know, get through this faster, because it's like, I just feel like you've been hurt and you're having a hard time trusting again, but you do have love that wants to come in. Now, for those of you that are already in a relationship, it could be that your trust was broken by some offense. It could be a small offense, but to you it was much bigger, like a big breach of trust. So it doesn't matter the scope of it, but what matters is how it made you feel. So if that's the case, I feel like there's a message in here that maybe you meet someone that's going to push you forward to go to counseling with your partner, or push you forward to try to mend it and make it, you know, make a decision, make it better. Because there's a lot of love here that's present. It just seems like, you know, something has come up that made you feel otherwise. And so there's just a sense of like sadness and isolation. Might have been, you know, it could just be that they said something that really struck a chord with you and hurt you deeply, and you're still hanging on, but you need to heal from it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, you know, there's this need to just heal a bit more in the connection, outside of the connection, and to speak up about what's been going on with you. And you, in February, you could be the one to be initiating this deep conversation with your loved one, or loved ones, I should say, about what you need in order to move forward one way or the other. So this does not feel like as romantic and passionate as some of the other readings today, you know, this month, but it also doesn't feel, it kind of feels like, I forgot which other sign this was focused on primarily, but it's like more about you, Aquarius, this month. So even though, yes, the month of February, there will be like some energy surrounding the intimate connections in your life, I still feel like there's this sense of you kind of going inward and taking stock of your heart right now, and opening up and healing a bit more, and finding ways in which you can do that to help you. Because it just feels like you're a little bit blocked emotionally, I'm not going to lie. That's just kind of the energy that I'm getting. Like your heart wants to open, but yet your mind might be stopping it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Just as I said that, we got release and the heart chakra. So yeah, there's a lot that needs to come up and out of you, Aquarius. And this could be through, you know, with you and your relationships. This could be by going to therapy or something like that, or a support group, or just talking to people that you haven't confided in about your feelings. It just feels like your feelings need to be acknowledged and then released in order for you to truly heal and move forward, either within a connection or outside of it, to go towards a new one. Because there's a lot of love around you, but the way that I'm reading this is it's around you. It's the perimeter. The inner is the core here for you, and it's like really needing to do that work of releasing what's no longer serving you, in the form of like mindsets and traumas maybe, or behaviors from the past. But there's just this sense of like, you know, you knowing this too, like, and really wanting to move forward, to feel better and more confident. And if this is an existing connection, it's like having, you know, going within with that other person and figuring that out as well together, because it seems like there's been a break maybe of communication over some hurt that needs to be expressed. Because you remember, you can't fix what's not acknowledged, right? And without making a dedicated effort. And if the other person, or maybe it's you, that's like refusing to see that there's an issue, it's time to kind of open that up in February and really explore what it is, because it's only going to serve to move you forward in some way. It's not going to hold you back. It's going to move you forward. I'm going to clarify with, let's see, I'm going to use my regular tarot deck here. See what else we get for you, Aquarius, for the month of February. Let the love in, but let the love in for yourself too. Be kind to yourself. Okay, hold on. I also feel like a lot of you have been holding back with speaking up, and that's not going to be the case for February. So I feel like a lot of you will be speaking up and speaking out, and there is healing taking place. So this is good. Oh, I love it. The sun just popped out. So yeah, you're bringing to light what's been going on, and you know, the sun will shine again. You will be able to move forward from whatever has been keeping you feeling stuck and blocked and unhappy maybe. It's like the cycle is coming to a close and a new cycle is about to begin. either within this relationship or in a new one, or it could be just with yourself. You'll know where to apply it, but especially as the month goes on. But overall, it does feel, I'm also getting like a strong teacher energy. So I don't know if someone here is like getting their master's at the moment or literally is a teacher and they're, this is speaking to them, but this is about like really acknowledging what you're so afraid of, because it's going to help to release your emotional blockages, is how I'm seeing this, and letting love in, either new love or reviving an old love or getting back to the heart of a connection that you really don't want to lose. But only positive things are going to come from this, Aquarius, whether you're the one that needs to heal or the relationship itself has some healing that it has to undergo. But it's like both parties have to kind of get on board here. All right. I'm also going to just clarify with one more deck with the Romance Angel cards. See what we get, since it is Valentine's Day, right? I feel like some of you even like have been getting headaches because it's like you're keeping so much in that it's actually giving you a headache, literally, I feel. Okay, hold on. That's when you know it's time to express, by the way, because headaches are always signs of trapped emotion in the body, especially if it's migraines. Okay, Aquarius. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So for those of you that are involved in a connection that seems like it's been stale or stuck, or there's been some heartache there, I feel like it could be that you feel like you're too dependent on this other person and you're resentful about it, or they're dependent on you and you're resentful about it. But it's almost like that is something to be explored. That could be one of the things we're seeing here is being held in. And like once you get that out, once you release that and say it, it can kind of bring back some chemistry and some passion into the relationship, or to revive it, because it does feel like it's still there. Now, for those of you that are alone or single, I should say, be prepared that because you have done so much work on yourself and you have been figuring out what works for you and what doesn't, and you're going to continue to do so, you're likely going to encounter a really strong connection coming up that will have very strong chemistry and passion and will likely bring up some stuff for you that I said in the beginning, which is about the shadow side bringing up our fears of whatever it is that we're afraid of, or bringing up things from childhood. So just remember that if that does happen, don't allow that to deter you, because, do you want to be in a connection where you feel nothing? No, of course not. So just acknowledge that and honor it for what it is. But I feel like overall there's a lot of healing here for you, Aquarius, for the month of February, of either an existing partnership or with just yourself outside of your partnership. And then there is room for this new partnership to come in. So it's really all about you opening up and being, open to whatever it is that needs to happen to push you forward to the next level emotionally. I hope that this helped you, Aquarius. I'll be back with your March reading in a couple of weeks. Take care.